All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. This is the TD Markets podcast, episode 4. Episode 4. I'm not riding solo. I go by the name of Tsepo.
Ashley Reeve
my
here
man.
with my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, whatever time zone you're in, day, night, whatever, you'll be tuning in to see us. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So, brother, let's get into it. Fantastic 2-3 weeks.
Like I was about to say, it's been an eventful October so far.
Yes, I think that's a nice way to put it. October, yeah.
So you're gonna start from the beginning of October, right? And just take the guys through the events, what happened, leading to this podcast, or even maybe the previous one.
Yeah, I mean, with Lawrence, it was more like the crypto.
It was the crypto, but it was before the Namibia.
Yes.
So, right, yeah.
So we owe you guys a report, so 100%. To speak.
So this is the report episode.
I got to get my specs on for this one so that I can do it proper. Yeah?
Do you, like, speaking of report, do you remember when you were still in school and then on your way to go fetch the report? Do you remember how you were feeling?
Listen, jumping jacks inside. That's what we used to call them, jumping jacks inside the stomach. But, I guess that happens, like, to the best of us.
100%.
Would you say that if you studied and you did well, you still get your jumping jacks? Or if I...
No, if you know that you did bad, even walking to the school, you're going to feel like your knees are starting to crumple now, starting to become weak. But if you know you studied and you did well,
absolutely.
I mean, you're just going to walk in there with confidence, get your report. I remember this one time, it was in high school. I think it was my grade 11 reports, right? On my way to go fetch them. I knew that I did well, but there's certain feeling that just creeps in and makes you think otherwise.
Yeah.
On my way to the school, my knee started crumpling, my knee started becoming weak.
Your toes also.
Yeah. But I had no choice because I think like 500 meters or 300 meters away from the school. So I couldn't go back. Just
I know of someone, just whilst in the neighborhood, I know of someone that the stomach started running because of the nerves. I
can imagine.
Because of they did not. So just before they had to fetch it, there was a bit of challenges with the tummy.
Snap. And at that moment, that's when you know. That's when you know. Yeah. So let's jump straight into it. So the African tour, TD Markets African tour,
officially started. Obviously, guys. So you guys know we've been all over the socials. You guys have seen it.
Yeah.
We started in Botswana.
Do you remember the date? It was the beginning, the first week of October.
The 4th, I think it was the 4th. The 4th to the 8th.
Oh, yeah. We departed on the 4th.
It was the Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
The Wednesday, we arrived. Yeah. Brilliant. Maybe let's take the guys through some of that. Let's chat about arrival. Early flight.
Early flight. We had to I had to wake up at 2 a.m.
Yeah. H said, that he couldn't sleep.
I know.
You remember he said he couldn't sleep?
Couldn't sleep.
I think I got maybe 2 or 3 hours in.
Same year. I think I slept because I left the office lately because we were waiting for the delivery. So I left the office late. I think I slept around.
All the prizes and so forth.
The prizes.
Yes. Yeah.
So I left the office late, but I just live close by. So I got home. I think I left around. I slept around 11 or 12, but I just got, I think, like 2 hours, 3 hours sleep. But in the flight, sleep, you nap just 30 minutes in there.
Yes.
Yeah. So went to Botswana. Got there.
Small airport.
Very small airport.
Very
small
like really compact.
Yeah.
Interesting though to see different kinds of infrastructure and how it relates to what we have here in SA as well.
Yeah, that's actually, it does something to your mind and brain to see these different infrastructures.
Yeah.
Got there, my man. The weather. No, before you got there, the weather.
Okay, all right. I wanted to jump ahead already because it's so funny. So, all right, the weather. Let's get to the weather.
Yeah, the weather in Botswana. The weather. As soon as we got off the plane, my goodness, you can just feel the heat wave coming to you.
Absolutely.
But we got there. As always, you go through customs, fetch your bags. And then when you got there, fetching the bags, something happened.
Hey, guys, I don't know what happened that specific day, but he's going to walk you through it. This was also mesmerizing for us because it's such a small airport. It was, it was a small, aircraft as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that difficult, to actually transport. I'm not going to give it away, but to transport something,
Sure, yeah.
And so it actually baffled my mind. I actually didn't mention it to you guys, but it was a thought I had. I thought people will say, "Ah, it's normal. It happens all the time," which is true. But it just baffled my mind. Like it's a small aircraft, it's a small airport, little flights, going to and fro.
I think it was an hour flight. Or less than an hour.
Yeah. So I mean, go for it, bro. Tell them what.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. So if what we're about to tell the client or the guys watching this if it happened in OR Tambo, it would have made sense.
It would have made sense
because of how big OR Tambo
is. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So we got there, go fetch our bags. I had 2 bags. All right. Yeah. I had 2 bags, go fetch our bags.
3, bro. 3. Didn't you have a laptop? You had 3 carry-on as well?
Yeah, 3 bags. Like carry-on bag and a suitcase and 1 duffel bag.
Yeah.
My duffel bag was not there. So we got there, we got our bags, but we were waiting for just 1 bag.
Just for 1 bag.
And it never appeared.
Yeah.
Or it never
arrived.
Never arrived.
Yeah.
Only to find out later that it's still in Joburg.
It was in Johannesburg. But you see, that's the thing that baffles my mind is that it was checked in.
Yeah, it was checked in, as normal, checked in.
So what would you gather from that though? Like that experience, like to say, okay, so we both checked in at the same time, you and H.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Your bag is checked in with ours, yet yours doesn't arrive. So what do you draw from that,
So the first thing that comes to mind right now is when we checked in, it was just a few of us. At OR Tambo. It was just a few of us. If it was a lot of us checking in, then you might think, okay, maybe it got mixed up with the other flight, which was later on, But honestly, I don't know what happened there, but it's a lesson,
Yeah.
I knew that we are going to get it, but at that point in time, I mean, you're in a foreign country.
Yes.
Your bag is not there. You can't think of anything but, just trying to remain calm.
Exactly.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
Exactly. And, obviously dealing with the bag now.
Yeah.
Obviously, guys, fortunately we have offices in Botswana. So that made it easier for us to actually arrange with the people on the ground there to assist and so forth, yeah?
Yeah.
Offices, Botswana.
Yeah, I love that offices, man. If you guys don't know, we do have offices in Botswana, in Gaborone. You can contact our team to know where exactly in Gaborone. So we got there in Botswana, checked in the hotel first, and went to the offices, right? Met our colleagues in Botswana.
Absolutely. Fantastic team, fantastic bunch.
Yeah.
A lot of energy. Really passionate about, the work that we do over there in Botswana.
100%. Just the feeling as we were going to the office and in Botswana, we had for myself personally, the environment, the feeling that I got there, it was such a different feeling. Of course, it is going to be different because it's in a foreign country, but you get that feeling that, people there are calm, they are respectful.
Very calm.
Yeah, very calm, respectful. They would greet you, people in Botswana. I really like that.
Yeah, and so if you're watching, all of our guys in Botswana, please remember that we really had a fantastic time with you. 100%. I mean, the reserved, calm, like you said, respectful.
Respectful.
Even in the classes that we actually gave. Maybe you want to give your experience with the classes there?
Just when we arrived, clients were there.
They were already there.
Clients were there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we got in, we did our sessions with the clients in person, and that was basically throughout the day. We never really got a chance, a moment to just sit down and apart from having lunch, of course.
Yes.
But we just got there.
Straight into it,
my man, until we were done at 5, I think.
Yeah, it was 5, between 5 and 5:30.
Yeah.
And I think also on the classes, giving it in person versus giving online.
Yeah.
It's different. People don't realize how taxing it can sometimes be, even although the rewards are different with each of them.
Yeah.
Technology has its own. You can reach obviously greater amount of people, as we do know.
Yeah.
But being face to face, you can see the expressions of people. You can actually see their body language.
They were really actually waiting for it.
They were waiting. I agree 100%. Yeah. So it's like the body language, the expressions, even the way they respond and ask questions. You could see that they really want to make the most of our offering. Yeah,
and they were excited.
Absolutely. I mean, they would sit and wait for us.
They would sit and wait. But let's backtrack forward. I mean, backwards. When you got to the hotel, So the first event was losing a bag.
Yeah,
right?
it was a
The second one was in the hotel. When you got to the hotel,
Oh,
my
yeah.
room wasn't ready.
Oh yes, oh yes, yeah. It was you
Yours were
again.
ready.
Yeah, mine and H's was ready. Yours wasn't ready. It
Yeah.
was you again. Yeah, and they switched you up, and they took you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But losing the bag and only, to get to the hotel room not ready. I had to be on one of your rooms
Yeah,
until
until
my
it
room
was-
which was later on at 5, I think.
exactly.
Yeah, man. It just came to mind.
But
now.
then while we will get to Namibia,
Yeah.
the roles shifted. It shifted a little bit, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Sure.
So so backtracking there, the room wasn't available, so we went to the office. Get there, classes were fantastic. People were responsive. People want this.
Yeah.
In Botswana, the guys are hungry for it because they understand
yeah.
there's different revenue streams to be made. And just a few facts on that we actually chatted to the guys on the ground. Myself personally. Knowing the unemployment rate, understanding what their major exports are, knowing how much population they actually have in Botswana.
It's fairly small.
It's
né?
fairly small,
Yeah.
but they want a different stream of revenue, and they've chosen this to be one of them. What we offer, and personally, from the experiences that I encountered, is that they are willing to treat this like the business that it is. And to all the guys that are watching, please remember that this is not a hobby. It's not something. It's not a hobby. You gotta put the same energy you would put into if you were running your own business. That's not this. Whether you were selling fat cooks, whether you were doing washing powder, whether you're selling a high elite bag or a shoe or a perfume, whatever it is, it's a business.
It's a business. And, I was watching this podcast yesterday, one of the guys there, and they were talking about what we do, right, which is trading. And one of the guys said there and mentioned that when you trade, your capital is your boss, actually. Because you're trading alone, you're working alone. So your capital that you have is your boss. You need to perform, man, to your best of your ability.
That's interesting.
All right.
That's
you
a
need to
very
really
interesting
perform
one.
for your money to then grow, of course.
Yeah.
Nah, I just came. But going back to the business part, this cannot be a hobby. If it's a hobby, then I don't think there's gonna be any progress.
There won't be progress, because it's like you're getting up and you're not 100% sure if you should put the same effort in. And it must be attached to goals, obviously. There has
100%.
to be an approach to it, strategy, which is obviously what we give at the academy, which is
100%,
fantastic. We help you create your own. But the point is, I think for me personally, what I took away from speaking with the guys is that they really want to treat this like a business, and they're hungry to get the knowledge to actually take it off.
Yeah, man, that is the feeling I'm talking about. The hunger that they have.
Yeah.
100%.
And that hunger, surprisingly for myself personally, I haven't stopped getting that hunger. Like from the first time I started up until now, I still have that. I can't wait to get onto the charts.
There's the thing with us traders. I don't think there's a trader that can go 2 days without looking at the charts.
Yeah.
There's just something about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially if you're really entrenched in it, right? And you like really made it a priority for yourself.
Yeah.
I agree with you. There's no ways you'll be able to not go without seeing.
100%.
Talk about charts, bro. We did the NFP there.
Did the NFP, which was on Friday.
It was the Friday.
Yeah.
It was the day before the seminar.
Day before the seminar.
Packed out that place.
Yeah, it was packed. Even just before the day of the seminar, the Wednesday, Thursday, it was packed. People were just coming in and going out of the office. But then the NFP date,
I think we had like
Friday,
50 people in there, bro.
Was it 50?
I think it was about 50 people. People are, what, T? Surprisingly, I have found, right, that people misjudge how little 50 people actually is.
It's quite a lot, actually. I'm thinking about it now.
Like in a specific room, like you can reach the number 50 very fast if you like really count properly, So in there, like I was counting in tens, like in my mind to see, I'm seeing 10 this side, I'm seeing about 10 that side, 10 this side. I really like engage like between 30 and 50 people. I'd say we topped about 50, if not maybe 40, 42 people in there. Which is easy in that specific training room. It was packed. People were sitting against the wall. Some were standing.
Some were standing.
And at the door.
We
had to, I think we had to open up the door actually and not close it. We've been too crazy.
Yeah, and I think there were a few times they were sitting outside.
Out in the other training room.
In the other training room.
With the television on, because that's how hungry these guys were.
But I enjoyed it. It was an experience,
Yeah. We traded the Euro USD. I think that was the one that
USD, yeah,
that,
Euro
that
USD. We looked at a couple of charts, but
Yeah.
Euro USD, there was an opportunity there. Some of them moved slow, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fundamentals.
Yes.
You know? And yeah, man, you know, it is on YouTube. Guys can go and watch the stream
Yes.
on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
It is there. And yeah, man, there was a successful NFP we had.
Absolutely.
People
Absolutely.
made money. There was a client who made lots of money that got a prize.
Got a prize. Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was really, really, really a nice one.
And speak about NFP, guys. We obviously you'll see this will be a bit late, but NFP is being traded tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're recording this on the 2nd of November.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out the 7th
Yeah,
of
7th.
November, which is on a Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, we would have traded the NFP.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. We're gonna make history again.
Yeah. And you know, I like what you're actually saying about making history, because some people think making history, it only has to be like really big moments. But actually history is a few moments put together that makes it big.
That makes it big.
That makes it big. So it accumulates. Just like our price accumulates, our dear price, you know.
My man.
So classes NFP was successful. Seminar was fantastic.
Seminar was the next day on a Saturday.
My word.
Again,
My
full,
word.
Full. It was packed.
It was 450, between 450, 460 people showed up.
What we'll do is we'll put like a video on post-production
Yes.
so the guys can see.
Can
right?
see.
But it was, I think 400.
Yeah, it was about 450.
Yeah.
It could be 460, but let's play safe. 450.
450.
Yeah.
We got there in the presence of Dr. Maja.
Maja.
Yeah.
Yes, doctor.
Dr.
Sir,
Maja.
power to you. Fantastic speech, sir.
Fantastic speech. And the whole experience, man, that seminar, I mean, from before we even started it, there were people outside waiting to get in.
Yes.
You know, I remember we went in first to go check out the venue, but there were people coming in.
It was really
You
great.
know, yeah, a bit of nerves were there, as always.
Yes.
But yeah, to see how people were really looking forward. There are people that traveled, you know, many hours to
12 hours. It was 12 hours just to be at the
just
seminar.
to be at the seminar, man.
Slept over by someone else just to get it.
One guy arrived on Friday. I think the seminar was on Friday. Remember that guy?
Yes.
Yeah, and he got a prize.
Kia
man.
is his
And he
name,
got
I
a
think.
prize, like, yeah.
Kia.
Yeah, and you got a prize, man, you know. But, you know, we killed it.
Yeah,
You know, we killed it. We did what was required. We delivered. What was the experience?
So for me, when I look at a seminar like that, right?
Yeah.
We obviously have to look at who attends, or how many people do show up. I mean, that's a clear indicator that people are obviously interested, right?
Yeah.
But then also it's post. It's like after we've done the seminar, what response do we have afterwards? Do people come? Do people actually come and say, hey, listen, we were at the seminar. We actually want to be part of what you guys are doing. And obviously, that's not something you measure in the next 2 or 3 days after the seminar. That can take 2 months or 3 months to actually see if the numbers have actually climbed. Because, again, people's schedules are different. But on the day, to measure the experience and the progress and the result thereof is the turnout. It is the energy that was generated in that hall, because it was electrifying. I mean, the people were screaming. It was insane.
It was insane.
And they were not shy. They were comfortable.
Yeah.
Everyone was accommodated, because I remember our content, you know, obviously our content accommodates different types of traders. I think that's a signature that one of the signatures we have, that we can trade any chart. We can trade any way. There's no limit in what we actually teach the guys, which is fantastic. And so it's the energy, it's the turnout. And thirdly, for me, it's afterwards. The chatting to the people, the networking. How long do people actually stay afterwards? You see, that thing. Because if they go quickly, he's like, I couldn't wait to leave.
There we go.
But if they still hang around afterwards,
that's when you know it was a successful event. You
Exactly.
know? They stayed behind, you know, obviously asking us questions and so forth.
Yes.
But they didn't want to leave. You know?
they didn't want to leave,
They
man.
didn't want to leave as yet.
Remember the little swirl thing? Hey, I was so uncomfortable on that thing. You're doing the whole money, and I don't know. I was so uncomfortable, man.
But that thing is big, you know.
It's massive.
You know, there are events that are hosted, you know, all over And on those events, it can be for a popular brand or anything.
Yes.
There's always that camera, that thing that rotates.
That rotates so
you know,
quickly.
I think it's cool, man.
No, it 100%.
Yeah.
It's just, T, you know what? This is so strange. It's like we always on camera, but I'm actually very shy. So strange enough, like I'm actually very shy.
Yeah.
But to get on the camera is not a problem. It's a very strange. It's not a problem. But it's such a strange thing for me. So having to be in the spotlight in that way, where you being swirled around, you got to make some. I don't know. That for me was just a little bit, bit shy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you get in front of the camera or you start to do a session, you switch.
It's like a
Yeah,
absolutely.
there's a switch there, so that shyness just disappears, and then you deliver. Boom.
Absolutely.
100%.
And the stage. I mean, it was a nice high stage. Everyone could see.
Everyone could see us.
The music, our mics.
Yeah.
Our project, everything was on point.
It was on point.
There's
my man.
nothing
It was
that we
on
can
point,
say, listen, we're really unhappy about that.
Yeah, sometimes we're even dancing. There's one lady who got a prize, got on stage and then danced a little
Done.
bit.
But guys, don't worry. You'll see all of that. We'll get some of the footage so you guys can see it pop up whilst we're chatting about it. Yeah,
100%.
So NFP seminar, after seminar, fantastic lunch afterwards. Guys, remember, this is just a report we're trying to give you guys. A synopsis, really, because the thing is, we won't be able to go into all the details. So we're just going through certain topics so that you know what we're chatting about. Yeah.
Again, the weather.
Yeah.
The weather.
Yeah. It was a bit.
Yeah. It was just scorching, man. Like I wonder the temperature.
Yeah, it was. I believe it reached 35. I was at one point 35, and there was another point at 39, I believe.
Yeah, I felt like it was 40.
Yeah, it was a bit hectic. But it's so interesting how when you live in a place, in a certain place, whether it be raining all the time or it being very hot, like you get used to it.
Yeah. I mean, those guys.
It's a very interesting thing as well, how you adapt.
Yeah.
And if you maybe brought it back to trading, bro, the more you spend time with the charts, the more you adapt to your analysis, to your strategy, and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a saying that goes, you hang around the salon long enough, you are gonna get a haircut. I mean, so when you're constantly on your charts, you are gonna improve. You're gonna adapt.
Improve.
You're gonna see these things.
Absolutely,
that form, 100%.
absolutely. And did you notice the fear with the NFP though? Like,
what do you mean?
Like the fear in the people with actually going in. There was one or two people that said, "I'm scared to trade."
Yeah, they're not used to it because trading NFP is different to you trading just normal conditions like a trend.
Exactly.
And all of that, because NFP you're scalping.
Scalping.
You have to act quickly.
You have to quickly. You have to know your pending orders well.
have to know,
So you have to know your actual MT4 very well. Your platform. And levels, and so they need us to walk them through it. Very interesting, I found it to be.
Yeah, but I think for the next one they will be equipped now to know what to do.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah, but look, I think the Botswana trip was successful.
Agreed.
I can't think of anything that went wrong.
Yeah.
We executed according to the plan that we had, and thank you so much to everyone that turned out.
Absolutely, yes.
That came there. And yeah,
you guys made us feel very, very welcome. It was really 100%. Fantastic. We love Botswana and we really want to get back there again. It would be fantastic.
Yeah,
really
I was about to say, I really should go back again.
So stay tuned for information. We don't know. Anything is possible. So guys, so that's the first leg, right?
Yeah.
Second leg
was Namibia, and that was like 3 weeks after the Botswana.
3 weeks after,
Namibia.
Like T said in the beginning, it was a packed October. So we really. Guys, also, if I can just maybe say something, what you guys must know is that although we fly to these different places, there's preparation that me and T also go through before we fly.
Yeah.
So mentally as well, we have to bring it for all the places that we are going, right?
That's true.
So it's preparation, and then we got to deliver when we get there. Because, guys, we provide quality, but to provide quality, we must be prepared. Yeah. So second leg, Namibia. Different experience now.
Different experience. We left on a Friday. I can't remember the date, but the last Friday was the last
27th.
Friday?
No, 26th. No, 27th, sorry.
27th.
27th, we came back the 29th.
Yeah. Flew to Namibia.
Also
got
early
there.
flight.
Early flight.
Early
yeah.
flight as well at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah. Got there. There's a lot of land there.
There's a
in
lot of
Namibia.
land. Also little people.
Little people as
over
well,
2
yeah.
million.
Yeah.
As well, like bots.
Yeah, like bots.
Also major exporters there in beef. They've got diamonds. Fish as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to go to the beach though.
Yeah.
3
yeah,
hours
but
drive
maybe
from.
next time.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Would have loved to. So all the guys that were with us just know we would have loved to go to the beach, but apparently it was 3 hours away from where we were.
From where we are. We were in Windhoek.
Windhoek.
yeah.
Windhoek.
Windhoek.
Or Windhoek or something,
We got there a lot of land from the airport to
Yes.
to obviously the destination. A lot of land.
Yeah.
And but yeah, what you saw pretty much is copy and paste. That's what you say.
Yes, cut and paste.
Cut and paste.
Yeah,
Of what our SA looks like.
as South Africa.
mean,
Absolutely. All the stores.
I was about to say the stores, the most look familiar to what you'd
familiar.
find in
Absolutely.
SA.
And the outside view of the landscape look even
Look familiar.
very familiar.
You know.
You said something when you were on Bots. You said Botswana looks blue. But but
People are
Namibia.
gonna get angry.
Are they gonna get?
You might be angry. Are you saying we blue? Are you saying we blue?
Guys, forgive us. This is just us South Africans.
We were just thinking,
We're
it was just a thought,
yeah,
that-
I have to support my brother, by the way. So it
just
looked a
a
bit blue
thought.
because of the flag. The flag is beautiful, by the way. It's
Yeah,
light blue. But then Namibia, you said, is different from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, just as you were about to walk out of the airport, it looks colorful.
Yeah.
There's a bit of color there. It was hot. Not a lot of tall buildings there. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to compare Botswana and
And then and so the cut and paste, that pizza was massive though.
yeah, it was an extra large.
It was a massive pizza, but
Yeah.
but it was great, man.
It was great.
I must say it was nice having some different pizza in a different country for once. Yeah?
A fun fact for us, of course, they accept rands in Namibia.
Yes, they do.
The currency
you
they
guys do.
use is Namibian dollar.
Yes.
Also accept rand because the exchange rate is too close.
Yeah,
like
it's
a 1-to-1.
It's 1-to-1 exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun fact.
There's all the major banks are there as well. So if you
Yeah.
go to Namibia, then you are sorted if you're from South Africa.
Yeah. We even saw some of the old stores that we don't have anymore in SA. Like
Yes.
the furniture stores.
Lewis,
But I think we do have Lewis
Bears,
in SA. But
Bears. Yeah, well, two.
anyway, yeah.
Those two stuck out for me, Lewis and Bears.
Yeah.
And I think also from a people perspective, there's also a lot of reserved people as well. I think.
Yeah, I think they are also friendly. I met a lot of friendly people there. Some of them obviously mind their own business.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that was negative in my experience.
Yeah.
With Namibia.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, first time in Namibia when they did a bit of sightseeing.
Yes.
When you got there.
And we also had our Cape Town team with us in Namibia. Raymond, shout out to you. We had Melissa there as well, and we had Kurt with us as well.
Yeah.
Myself, you, and H. We're about
There was only the
six
six of us.
Yeah, only the six of us.
Yeah.
Fantastic people in the seminar. Not a big turnout.
No, but before the seminar, there was a client meetup.
Oh yes.
there was a
Apologies.
client
Yeah.
meetup.
So the client meetup with the IBs.
The IBs.
Just chatting a little bit about them, chatting to them about the company, a little bit more for content so they can actually, speak to their clients about the company as well.
Yeah, it was more of an intimate
Yes.
meetup than like the seminar vibe.
Yeah.
Just there meeting the IBs, had a chat about the industry, what we
Yes.
do, and all of that. And it was a good meet. It was a nice meetup. It was a nice
Absolutely.
meetup. They actually turned out.
Great food.
Yeah.
Great food. I like to taste different kinds of foods.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
too much because, sometimes you eat the wrong thing. It's problems.
Yeah,
you
it can
know.
become problem, especially when you are about to travel and go somewhere. It can become a problem. But
Especially in an aircraft, my brother.
my man can become a problem. But we didn't get the opportunity to taste like traditional Namibian
Yes.
food.
Yes.
Botswana, we had a chance.
We did.
But Namibia, but next time.
Next time, yeah. Next time. The people. Are we going to the seminar now?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So at the seminar, did say that they would like us, to be in Namibia because
Yeah.
it's not really a popular industry, so to speak, inverted commas. Like, so they really are hungry for it.
Just like Botswana, but I think Botswana they know now about
They know,
they've known about it, but
Yes.
they really need it
Yeah.
that side.
Yeah.
Met some interesting people, especially after the seminar. They some stayed behind. That's when
Yes.
you know that it was a successful seminar.
Absolutely.
Some stayed behind, a bit of networking. I met these two other guys, they're still studying there and they're actually trading while they're studying. They actually open the laptops in class and trade. That's what they said.
Serious.
But we chatted about a few pairs. We spoke about gold. They just walked me through their strategy. It's a good strategy. They're trading more of order blocks. They follow.
Okay.
They're really that we had on gold right now recently. They caught that rally all the way to the upside.
That's
which is
powerful.
nice to see.
That's powerful.
You're young guys, hungry. But met different people, interesting people.
Yeah.
I like meeting different people. I think it's a human thing just to meet different people and get the views on certain things, perspective on certain things. Yeah, but it was a nice event. Once again, the second leg of the tour.
Yeah. Something on the people, what I also noticed and what I'm really liking is that the people, not in South Africa, let's just put SA apart, right? But like if you look at Namibia as an example, I actually interpreted the Namibians, they from a trading perspective, they're not afraid to step out. Like they have offices. They've actually went and put up offices where they're training people to become more, knowledgeable about trading. So they're not afraid to put themselves out there and actually immerse themselves in this specific industry. That's what I saw about the Namibians.
And most of them are young people.
They are young. I think that's the powerful thing. It's younger. So you're looking at what, 20, 21, 22.
In that age group.
Yeah, so it's like early 20s.
Sure.
That's not afraid to like really get out there and say, listen, this is my job. This is what I do every day. Showing me pictures to say, this is my office. I have a MacBook there. I have the Mac Air here and so forth, which is, for me, that was something that I took away to say, I mean, I have a kid, right? Two kids. I have 2 kids, right? So with them, to be able to speak to them at their young age and say, when they get to the age of 10, because while my daughter's 11 and my son is only a year and a half, right? So when he gets to like the point where he can understand, he should already understand, like to say, this is an uptrend. When he gets to age 7, 8, this is a downtrend. Because he's not going to get taught that in school. So I'll homeschool him with that and say, listen, this is it. Even with my daughter. I mean, I know the curriculum, I'm seeing it. And I think we actually chatted about this some time ago. We said, whereby this should be taught in schools.
Yeah, that's and, the world is there, it's headed in that direction. And at some point, most of the universities, schools, they will have to
put it into the curriculum at some point. But they must go as deep as primary school, like a grade 7. I believe like a grade 7 should know about the markets, should know what the stock market is, should know what the commodity market is. They don't need to know it in that great detail.
Yeah,
right?
Just the basics.
Just the basics to say exactly from an economy, because they do business economics. So in business economics, teach them that they are able to trade on the markets in that specific topic, so that we can get to a place in high school now where the energy, obviously 18, you have to be 18 to trade. We understand that from a legal perspective, but at least they are being ushered into that kind of mindset.
Something just came to my mind right now. You know how we have different subjects, right, in school? You just mentioned business economics now, or business studies or whatever. In the classroom, they'll learn about more of the fundamentals and all of that.
Yes.
When they move on to like an arts and culture class, they learn the patterns and the trends.
Got you. That's power, bro.
Maths, they learn how to risk management, calculate risk management, lot sizing, margin.
That's very interesting. No, I actually like that a lot. That a lot.
Yeah. Obviously, accounting also, how to manage your money.
Yes. Guys, we're coming.
Yeah.
So I mean, in primary school, like you said, you start with fundamentals, what drives the stock market, what drives the commodity market. And then high school comes patterns, technicals.
Yeah, technicals.
But more from like grade 10, maybe grade 10 or 11.
Okay.
You see, so maybe you bring it in there, because a grade 8 is still a bit fearful. They're still dealing with the psychology of the high school, the environment, the people, the friends finding themselves.
I think they should hoe it in immediately.
Immediately, grade 8.
Immediately, grade 8, boom. Because now that will be a continuation
Got you.
of grade 7.
Got you.
Hoe it in, art and culture, do patterns, trend lines. Technical drawing, they study trend lines now and channels. Art and culture study patterns.
Yeah.
When they get to matric, they would have understood the overall technical analysis and fundamental analysis and how to probably look at the chart.
Then the moment they're done, they come to TD, they open up an account, and there you go.
Open up an account, my goodness, open up the Max account. Open up the Pro account, the crypto account.
Absolutely.
100%.
And I think parents can get behind that in a crazy way. And I think this is obviously stemming from my experience in Namibia to say that it's young people that's driven to actually make the move. And say, there was a guy that I chatted to. He is... I'll get to his name now. It slipped my mind, but he wants to come to SA, and when he comes to SA, he wants to meet up because he feels like he wants to get more exposure from where he is to expand his business, and that's what we were actually chatting about, expanding what he has. And he was so interested in that, and he's like, I have to come there when I come. And his questions is, can we please meet up when we do come?
Sure.
And he wants to come to the offices, be here for the week or 2 weeks for the time that he's here, so that he can learn and then go back with that knowledge, which is
nice.
Which is really powerful to me,
I mean, that can be arranged, of course.
Absolutely,
that can be arranged. Anyone can come to our offices. If you do have an account with us, you can actually come to our offices in Joburg. Spend maybe a day, a few hours with us. And then
absolutely,
it can be easily arranged.
So. Tracking back to the seminar.
Seminar.
Less people. Was about 160 people there.
The venue took...
took about 150. About 150 people. So we went over by 10. So we packed it out as well, which
but
is
it was
fantastic.
A nice venue.
Beautiful.
It was a nice venue.
What was the name of the hotel? Avani. It wasn't I think it was on President Street or something like that. I stand to be corrected. Please forgive me, guys. But it was Avani... Casino and hotel.
That's true.
Beautiful, beautiful place. Great food, great service, great staff. They're very helpful. That steak was great, man. With the pepper sauce, I just had to. I just had to tell it, guys. If you ever want to have a proper steak, make sure there's pepper sauce. Pepper sauce.
I'll try that.
You mix it together. It's
My man.
But it was a great place. 160 people, energy crazy. They were screaming, bro. They were loud.
I mean, the guys will see the footage when you talk about it. It will appear somewhere.
Somewhere. But they were loud.
They were loud. They were excited. The energy was just all the way up there. And I mean, they've been waiting for it.
Yes.
They've been waiting for it. I mean, they watch us on YouTube, on our social media platforms. They know we do sessions. They attend.
Trading rooms.
It's different. Trading rooms. It's different when we are now there in person.
Yes.
They're actually excited, waiting for it.
And also the same thing, I think, like you mentioned already, when the seminar was done, everybody relaxed afterwards. We had photos, we chatted, and so forth. And then obviously from there, it got crazy for us.
My man. So we're done with the seminar.
We are done with the seminar.
Right.
We relaxed a little bit after that. Work was done. And then I think it was from a South Africa, a whole nation perspective.
There we go.
The finale happened.
The Rugby World Cup.
To be in another country in a World Cup was really something for me.
Same here. I mean, you're watching your country in a World Cup, but you're watching it in a different country.
Yes.
In a foreign country.
And seeing how they support
there was
South
a lot of
Africa.
There was a lot of people supporting in Namibia. Namibia supporting South Africa.
Yeah.
Of course, there was a few New Zealand.
Right next door to us, which was very. It was such a cliche. It was so obvious. Like in the world of competition, we had the two competitors right next to each other, and some were giving some remarks, and on this side, and the others on the other side.
It happens. You can expect those things there. Psychology, playing with our psychology.
But they got very quiet.
Yeah, when we start scoring, they got quiet now.
They got very quiet. And when we won, they were gone quickly.
Immediately, they stood up. Boom, gone.
Listen, I saw this little question, not the question, a meme or something.
Yeah.
Said that a guy with a smiling face, like a laughing face, and the question mark. How can you be something along the lines? No, this is to all the people that live in South Africa but support the All Blacks. That was an interesting one for me because it's true. There are people that South African citizens that supported the All Blacks in South Africa. Exactly. It baffles me, but it's true. I'm even going to go as far as to say this.
Yeah.
I have someone in my family.
Yeah.
I have a family member. I won't say, obviously.
Who supports New Zealand.
New Zealand. Bro.
Where were they?
In SA.
No. Oh, when we were watching the World Cup,
they were in SA supporting New Zealand. So that is a very interesting one.
Yeah.
It's strange though.
It is strange, man.
And he has his reasons for supporting. Maybe it's from a team, but it's like Bafana World Cup. I mean, we're not going to go into the detail.
Hey, there was a different one.
Because
the different one.
Just look at your face. Like when you say it's a different, it's like when you say that's a different one, you have all these thoughts here in your head.
Exactly. Because I know a lot of people that would, we live in SA. Of course, we would support our national teams. But, there are other people, many of them in soccer that will support like Spain, Germany, Brazil.
Yeah.
Now imagine if SA plays Germany then. They would actually favor Germany. Support Germany.
It's a very interesting one, eh?
It's an interesting one.
Can we say that they're wrong? No.
No, they're not wrong.
It's their preference.
Of course.
It's their preference, but from a patriotic perspective. If you were sitting with the president, would you still support Germany? That's an interesting question.
That's a question.
You see what it's just a question. If you were in the same place as him and he has all his South African colors on and you sitting there with all the Germany colors, that's good. That would be an interesting one.
Doesn't look good. Doesn't look nice.
Exactly. So, me and you go to a different country and it's not TD Markets. It just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
It's just we are there because of TD Markets.
There we go. There's a mandate. Yeah.
As a mandate. So, from a patriotic perspective, it was great to see the South Africans support one another.
Yeah.
Crazy videos were streaming. People sitting on police vans and
imagine, my man. It was a movie in SA on Saturday. It was a movie, my man.
It was and I think the energy there was also crazy. I'm not a very big sport fan.
Okay.
But there's certain events that I obviously would want, like Soccer World Cup or Rugby World Cup, where I'd actually watch it. But so you can't really call me a fan. I don't know. Do you call me a fan? No, right?
I mean, you follow. I'm
just a conditional fan.
Yeah, let's put it like that. There's conditions.
As a condition,
T's and C's apply.
T's and C's apply.
T's and C's apply.
Yeah, I prefer a book over. I don't know. I would rather read a book than actually watch.
Yeah.
Because personally, I don't see. And guys, please, guys, this is just my view. I don't see the point in guys like throwing a ball, at each other.
You're not gonna understand the culture.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I just wanted to see. I actually wanted to see the comments. Like if there's any comments.
It's not for everyone.
trying to stir the guys a little bit. But yeah, it was great, man.
Yeah. But I think there's a bit of art in that.
Yes.
But yeah,
strategy,
they're expressing themselves and all of that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, watching rugby in a foreign country was amazing, an experience.
Yes.
Done.
Food was also good there.
Food was good.
At Joe's Kitchen or Joe's Restaurant, something like that.
Yeah, Joe's something.
Yeah.
I forgot. We'll just check it out.
But it was very, very nice. Great service.
Nice. It was very nice.
Shout out to Ray. I think that's her name. Our help that evening.
Oh, Ray. Yeah.
It's Ray.
Yeah,
shout out
Ray.
to you, Ray.
Yeah.
If you ever get to watch this, know that we're giving you a shout out.
100%.
You were fantastic. Thank you very
100%.
much for the great service. Yeah.
So that concluded the second leg.
Second leg of Namibia. Yeah.
The African tour. Botswana was the first one. Second one, Namibia. Looking forward to the third one.
Which, yeah.
Keep a very close on social media pages.
Keep a close. Yeah.
But yeah, so far I think the tour is going well. Man.
Yes.
People know the company. They know now what you offer. The academy is there as well.
Yes.
They're looking forward to attend these sessions with us, be with us, And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep on growing.
Absolutely.
I mean, we looked at the stats and till the okay, so right now it might be a little bit higher, but when you look at the stats, in total, there's been about 2,600, 700 people that are attending right now.
Yeah.
The stats look great. We can just do nothing but keep growing from there.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. So, guys, this is episode 4.
Episode 4. Yeah.
4, yes.
Episode 4.
That's just a bit of a feedback session there from us, letting you know about the 2 legs that now stand.
Yeah.
We have now gotten up officially, and we are now progressing further into Africa from where we are now. But you know, like T said, please stay tuned to our socials. Make sure that you follow us very closely because we will be mentioning when our next place is and where it will be.
100%. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it.
Yeah,
We're gonna leave them here. We're gonna come back again with the next episode. Don't forget to. I'm trying to do how the YouTubers do it. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe. Done. Share,
Thanks,
like,
guys.
Subscribe. You know, we'll check you guys on the comments if you guys have questions.
Click below. How do they do it? Click below.
Yeah,
Click
is
below.
It somewhere? But somewhere, you guys know.
Yeah, somewhere.
you
Just
know,
just click it.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll be back again with another episode. Remember, our episodes are released on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
At 6, all right, 6 p.m. Just when you're from work, done cooking, or you're busy cooking, you can just listen to us.
Absolutely.
And yeah, right. Catch you guys on the sessions.
On the sessions.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.